Oh, good morning. It's way too early. But because we took National Relaxation Day off, we got to go do errands this morning. So I don't know about what time it started. Probably around 4 o'clock maybe. It started raining, and the sound of the rain on the roof put me back to sleep. I didn't realize it rained pretty hard. My chair that I'm leaving there has got a pond in it. I was quite surprised. I didn't realize it rained that much last night. But let's get out of here, get some errands done, and we'll head to work. See if my thought is still there when I get off work tonight. The tent is. Yeah, some more people came in last night. Made it pretty busy over here. I talked about the other day, man, rooftop tents are everywhere right now. I was just doing 25 miles an hour. I'm slowing down because I shouldn't drive that fast on these roads. Oh yeah, the airbags definitely made a big difference. Very big difference. Oh my gosh. A couple setups over there. That person must be doing the same thing I am. I think, when was the last time I came to this area? Maybe, I don't remember. But that guy's been here, obviously, like for probably a month, at least. You can see his car gone this morning, so he's probably doing the same thing I am. Living in the woods while I ain't working. Those little tiny Airstreams, they're cool. They're like crazy money though. It's crazy. Alright. Again, I love this. Right in the do not park, no overnight parking area. There they are. There's a sign right here. It's funny. That's just funny. Okay, hey, we got to get to town, get some errands done, and then we'll go to work. We'll see if that chair works tonight or not, but we will see you afterwards. All right, everybody, we are off work. We don't have to get up early tomorrow. That's nice. The van, I tell you, is riding so much smoother. I'm so glad I put those airbags in. It really makes a nice difference. It rides so smooth. Just feels all around better. That was definitely a good investment. Now we don't have to worry about overloading the van. So we're going to go back out to where we stayed last night. Hopefully the chair worked. I don't have a lot of faith for some reason this evening that it's still there. Or that people just didn't, excuse me, take the spot anyways. I don't know. I mean, other places I've seen chairs left out every day. And the spot's open, the spot's still there. So let's hope for the best. It's been thunder showering off and on all day. Hopefully we get a little chance to relax outside before any more come through. But that's another one I don't have a high hope on. It's looking pretty ominous, like there more are coming. But we'll see. All we can do is get out there. We did stop at the grocery store, got some supplies, more cheesecake steak fixins. I'm addicted to them. I really am. They're so good. And, just a couple little things like that. Kleenex, wet wipes. Nothing exciting. I should have got some kind of microwave food, but oh well. Okay, we're going to finish our ride out to the forest, and hopefully, like I said, the chair's still there, and our spot's open. That'd be very nice. So, okay, see you at camp. Well, good evening, everybody. I decided this video should be dedicated to my last Chesapeake Bay retriever, Sir Maxwell Dupont II. I had one before him. Unfortunately, I was moving into a place and I couldn't have a dog, so I had to give the first Chesapeake Bay retriever away. My second one, and he was a big boy. He's 135 pounds. Literally, his chest was like this big. He was a big, strong boy. And let me tell you, Chesapeake Bay retrievers are extremely intelligent, extremely headstrong. So they're not for everybody. But I was dating a woman, and I was living in Southern California on Palomar Mountain. And I had to go into town, do some work, some business. So my girlfriend at the time, of course, Max, loved her. They were going to hang out while I went to town to do business. Well, I was gone for like 6 hours. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly. But when I got back, my girlfriend at the time, the property we were staying at was on top of Palomar Mountain, overlooking the Pacific Ocean, quite a ways away, but you had a view of it. And there was a deck on the back side of the house. And then underneath the deck, it went out straight for a little while, and then it dropped down the mountain. So, obviously, my girlfriend at the time enjoyed my dog. My dog enjoyed her. And she's going to play with Max. So she's got a tennis ball I left. She would throw the tennis ball. Max would grab it off, run, grab it, take it to the edge of the deck, look back at her, and then nudge the tennis ball off the deck with his nose. And then, of course, my girlfriend at the time, she didn't want to go down the mountain. She would run off the deck, go get the ball, and bring it back up. And she would throw it again for Max. Max would go grab the ball, bring it to the edge of the deck, look at her, and nudge it with his nose off the deck. And there goes Tracy running to fetch the ball. Chesapeake Bay retrievers are very intelligent. So when I came back up after getting my business taken care of in town, we're sitting outside, we had cooked dinner, we're relaxing. And she said, all day I was trying to play with Max, and he kept retrieving the ball and then taking it to the edge of the deck. And I said, he taught you how to fetch. And she's like, oh my gosh. He honestly was teaching me how to fetch. And I said, yes, he was. I said, I told you Max was a very smart dog. But yes, literally. Yeah, Chessies will retrieve, swim until they die. But they are very intelligent animals. He thought he was number 2 in the line of chain of command. Me, him, her. So when I left, he thought he's in charge. So now he taught her how to fetch. And it was funny. He was such a good dog. Unfortunately, one day we were coming off the mountain. I think his stomach flipped and he passed in the night. But it was 13 years that I had him. And one of the funnier things, per se, with him is I was living in Cincinnati and he was having issues walking. So I took him to all these high-dollar vets. They did all kinds of tests, couldn't figure out what's going on. Well, I left Cincinnati, I moved to Maine. And I took Max on a ferry ride to an island where he could walk around, enjoy the day, and he couldn't walk. He's 135 pounds. Not an easy dog to carry. So, of course, I picked him up. I'm going to walk him back to the ferry. And somebody driving down the road on the island saw me and said, "Hey, do you need a ride?" And I said, "I'd appreciate it because my dog's not, a little pup." And he gave us a ride down to the ferry. And we got on the ferry to go back to the mainland. I took Max back home. And I was thinking, he can't walk. I spent like $3,500 in Cincinnati trying to figure out what was wrong, and they couldn't figure it out. So that night I told him, I said, "Buddy, I think tomorrow we have to put you down." And I made an appointment with a vet in Maine. Now, let me tell you, this is like several years prior to him teaching my girlfriend how to fetch. So after spending all these thousands of dollars, gonna have to put him down tomorrow. This vet pinches his bum. Goes, he's got a little issue here. Gave me some medication. Said, he may have to be on them for the rest of his life. One a day. There's a little issue in the nerve, in the, like where his tail, is. He's like, he'll probably be good for a long time. Literally, Max took that medication for like 30 days, never needed it again, and had such a beautiful life. Until, unfortunately, he passed away. But 13 years is a very good long time for a Chesapeake Bay Retriever at that size. But it was so funny that, when I left the mountain to go do business I had to take care of, Max taught my girlfriend how to fetch. That's, that was so funny. And when I actually took him to the Chesapeake Bay, you couldn't keep him out the water. He'd rather drown than stop swimming. But yeah, I've been thinking about him the last few days, and I miss him like no tomorrow. I'll never have another dog, guaranteed, because it's your child. And when he passed, it was very, very hard on me. I'll tell you that. But man, was he a great dog, smart as a whip, headstrong as heck. And that's why I'm telling you, do not just go get a Chesapeake Bay Retriever. They need to be with an owner that understands the breed. It's a whole deal. If you want to understand, you can look up online. But when I got him, he picked me, and the owner of the breeding facility said he was the runt of the litter. 135-pound dog. He was the runt of the litter. But the breeder I bought her from was actually in Kentucky, I'm sorry, and she was a very good breeder and wanted to check you out to the dog and to make sure that the dog wasn't too much for you to handle. Well, when I sat down in the little puppy kennel, of course all the puppies are coming, but this one was like, bump, bump, bump. He chose me. Excuse me. So I talked to the breeder, and she said, well, we do a lot of tests, and they had me fill out forms, and I had owned Chesapeakes in the past. And she said, well, want to make sure it's the right fit, but odds are you'll probably get this one. And supposedly the little runt of the litter that was, sorry, get the heck away from my new dad, picked me. And God, we had a great 13 years together. It was amazing. And that picture I just showed you, he was a great dog. I'm going to tear up now. But I think for dinner, I'm probably going to make cheesesteaks again, figure that one out. I did get at the grocery store some jalapeno pimento cheese dip. That sounds pretty good in a cheesesteak. I know personally, I think Cheese Whiz goes in there, but I put that jalapeno cream cheese dip in there the other day. It was really good. So I'm thinking that jalapeno dip will be good in the cheesesteak. Not sure if I'm going to eat dinner tonight or not. I'm not really hungry. But today you can definitely see a couple vans came through. One's definitely a dually. Thought about staying here, but the chair worked. So it's another beautiful night. It's cool. I've got the exhaust fan blowing in just for the heck of it. The rest of the windows we're going to keep closed tonight. We don't have any of the window coverings in there because I'll be out early in the morning. So, gotta go back to work. But yeah, this video is dedicated to my beautiful dog, Sir Maxwell Dupont II. Or Max. My first one, obviously, was Sir Maxwell Dupont I. Sir Maxwell, DU, as Ducks Unlimited Pond. Because he was a duck dog. That's why I gave him his name. Right? I'm going to relax for a little while longer, then probably make some cheesesteaks, and go to bed. But alright. Well, Max, buddy, this one's for you. I miss you all the time. You're a hell of a dog. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you guys one quick more story. His chest was like this big, right? And in my living room in my house in Cincinnati, I had obviously an oversized chair, love seat, and a couch. I also owned 2 cats. So my dog would be sitting, stand there like this. And the one cat would rub up against his chest. He's like, Dad, what do I do? What do I do? The cat's touching me. would never hurt the cats at all. But then he'd get up on the couch. And if one of the cats got up on the couch, he'd have to get off and go to like the oversized chair or to the love seat. But the funny thing was, at nighttime, I had a king-size bed. We can all lay in bed together. That's fine. The cats, the dog, right next to each other, even laying up against each other, no issues. But, man, if Max was on one of the chairs in the living room and one of the cats, oh, nope, I gotta leave. I gotta go to a different chair. Oh, yeah, I miss him. He's a really good dog. Gorgeous as hell, too, let me tell you. All right, Max, this one's for you. Well, you guys, thank you for watching, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate it and helps channel. And you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And Max, to you.